hip hop back in the day, Cece and Romeo. We got our family in the building.
Yeah, we do,
We've
man.
been talking about it. Krush Groove 2022, and he's here.
Hey, why
yeah,
you
man.
bullshitting?
Yes.
He up in the building.
Come on, the
like a
legendary Sugar Free.
Right on. I like the legendary.
No, you
I like
are
that.
legendary. You're iconic. I mean, the listeners say it. We go on our live, and that's all how they pertain to you is legendary,
I love him
king.
back.
Yeah.
I love him back. I feel like I'm just getting started.
Hey, listen, Krush
That's a
Groove.
scary thought.
He told us off air. He was like, "Man, he's like, I got a good set. I got a good platform. Can you at least share something with us?"
You know what? It's going to be something I've never done.
Okay.
And it's something that I just thought it.
Mm.
You know, me and Mike was in my studio the other day. I said, man, you know what I'm going to do on stage? He said, what? And I told him.
Uh-huh.
And he said, man, that's the shit.
Huh.
So I'll tell you this much. We have a graffiti artist on the stage.
Oh.
And he's going to paint how my show is going to end.
He's going to paint it how it's going to end while you're performing.
Before it even ends?
Yeah.
And this came to you. Where were you at when this came to you, Sugar Free?
Inside my studio.
Mm.
At
Okay.
home.
Okay.
What were you smoking when you came up with it? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just saying.
It was either out of some Skywalker OG, some what's that? Some jet fuel OG.
Okay.
Just got some.
He was just
shit-
on that OG.
Just got some shit called Glue on Fire.
Glue
Glue
on fire.
on fire?
Yeah.
Get outta here.
Just cop some good herb.
Who's the artist?
You know, I really don't know his name,
Mm-hmm.
but I know it's gonna take him about 15 minutes to do. We're trying to squeeze in another 5 minutes. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked to the brother and everything.
Okay.
So he's trying to make it right.
Gonna
that's
definitely make
nice.
it right, man. April 30th, Crypto.com Arena is going down. Krush Groove 2022. It's good to be back.
Yes.
Having
Yeah.
y'all back in the building and to do it there, the house that Kobe built, you feel me?
Man, that's right.
That
That's right.
says everything right there.
It do. That's still the Staples Center to me, man.
I know. Everybody says, I slip up on the radio and still call it the Staples Center.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
come on, we know what it is.
Uh-huh. We definitely know what it is, and we know this for sure. DJ Quik came by not too long ago, and we asked him, like, yo, man,
Yeah.
if you run out of time, and if you had to do down, 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 and hand in hand, he interrupted us and said, hey, it's Sugar Free there, we're doing down, down, down.
Yep.
He said, ain't no question.
Damn right.
I just feel like y'all on some different level the way y'all are right now, though.
Right. Man, it's a trip. It's a trip. But see, man, when you know you done the work, certain shit shouldn't surprise a motherfucker.
Mm.
When you know you done the work, I wait for it every day. Something different gonna happen. I wait for it every day. Because I work for it every day.
That's right.
Yeah.
I know I do. So, some new things going on.
I bet, man. And I love seeing you doing all the things. You was in Texas not too long ago for spring break.
Oh, yeah, man, I've been in the air. Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, just got back from Oakland. Oh, man, let me tell you about this brownie I ate in
Uh-oh. You ate a brownie in Oakland?
in Colorado. I underestimated
Oh, in
this brownie.
Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, my God, man. For
How'd you
y'all-
feel?
America. I'm going to tell you. I was tripping. Shannon said, baby, don't eat that like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was hungry. And a couple of hours went by, and I was like, this ain't shit.
Uh-huh.
So I ate more of it. I left, I don't know, probably about that much of it, right?
Uh-huh.
Man, I start walking through the airport, and you know the lady in the background, if there's anyone who put something in your bag, you know,
Yeah.
right? They all start sounding like robots to me and shit. And to hear more than like 20 people talking at one time was a trip to me, man. That was a real trip. So I'm going through, and then I didn't want her to know I was tripping because I was tripping bad, dog. I mean, it was like, man, it was a wet one. That brownie did me like that, right? So I'm like, whew. I felt like I was taller than I really was. Felt like my head was bigger than what it really was. I ain't bullshitting. So I'm boarding the plane, man. This brownie, right? I sat down and I couldn't feel my hands.
I'm surprised you could feel your legs.
I couldn't feel my hands, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking out the window, and this thought was going through my mind. I swear to God, man, this is how I know I was fucked up. I said, as soon as we land, if I make it, if I live through this, because man wasn't meant to fly. I'm telling myself all this shit, right? I said, as soon as we land, I'm going to call Ted and tell Ted, man, let's change some things about what we're doing, man. We don't have to fly everywhere. I was that scared, man.
Wow.
Yes.
So it had you shook.
I was shook. I was tripping. That was the brownie.
How long was that flight, though?
From Colorado to Ontario, a couple hours.
So tripping a couple hours on the plane.
On a plane.
Oh,
30,000 feet.
Tripping.
Woo!
Tripping.
Can't go nowhere.
I'm trying to be cool.
Right.
Because I don't want her to know, you know what I'm saying, that I'm gone. I'm just gone. And she really couldn't tell, but I was gone. I was gone. So, y'all be careful with them edibles, man. They ain't no joke.
Message.
Don't eat him all at once. He was
Yeah.
hungry, though. That's the reason. He was
Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah. So, I've been on the plane a lot, man.
Okay.
Left the Bay Area twice. Flew right into San Diego for the pre-players ball. Did 2 shows in one day. The next day, Lake Elsinore and Ontario, and then this.
Yeah, you've been moving, man. I've been seeing you. I'm watching. I'm just like, we always talk about, oh, someone gets a second life or a second chance. It's your second time around. I don't think you've ever stopped.
No.
You're still on
See,
the first
that's exactly
run.
what I'm talking about. I'm still on my first run.
Yeah.
And like I say, man, when you know you done the work, man, man, ain't nobody making music like me. I mean, they just not. First of all, what I'm talking about is just I'm the only one in this lane. This nigga crazy. I already know. I'm the only one in this lane. And I knew it, so I took it and I ran with it as fast as I could.
Mm-hmm. And still running with it.
Yeah. But I got some shit, boy, that's gonna blow your mind.
Oh, I know.
When I think of DJ Quik, I always think of Sugar Free. It's just what it is for me personally. When I think of Sugar Free, I always think of DJ Quik. I always put you guys together. You guys are always hanging out.
Right on.
And I love the friendship that you guys have and the camaraderie and the respect among each other. But I often think, and I never ever asked, and I don't know why I never asked, but I always, when I watch you guys together, I always wonder, dang, I wonder how they met. I wonder, how long they've been friends, because they really are in sync with each other. I wonder how that happened, how you just became boys right away. Has to be years.
Nigga wrecked my Cadillac.
That's how it started.
Nah, that
I was
ain't.
gonna say, damn.
Wait, what?
That ain't how it started.
This just in, breaking news.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that ain't how it started. We through Tony Lane, man, through Black Tone.
Mm-hmm.
Quik had we had to wait for him to work out his deal with Death Row and all that. So I had to wait till that was before Quik could even meet me.
Mm-hmm.
So one day he came over to Black Tone's baseball card shop.
Mm-hmm.
That was like headquarters where we would all meet, right? And he came over there, man, and I just started busting, start beating on the table and shit, and I start rapping. And he was like, boom, we got in the studio, and 26 days later we had Street Gospel.
26 days, less than a month.
Well, and I thought that was, he said free 26 days. I'm like, that ain't good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he just lost his mind. He just started laughing. He said, man, that's perfect.
Mm.
I'm like, cool. I was green. I didn't know. I thought,
Just went in there and did what you did.
yeah, we got that record in 26 days, the whole thing.
And your friendship just clicked.
Yeah. And then while we was in there, I learned a lot from the dude. He would walk around the room clapping his hands. And if you wasn't a real musician, you would think this man is crazy. And I thought that I knew all the shit.
Right.
Right? So I'm tripping off of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this man is acoustically focused and really challenged about how a room feels and how a room sounds. Man, you know how many times we done moved equipment, just to a certain room to get a certain sound.
Yeah.
Right?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Sometimes we would even switch houses.
Because he
go
felt
to
like
a
he
whole
wasn't
nother
getting
city.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't like the feel of this area, and we recorded street gospel in a few different places. It's crazy. That O2R board came. I call it a Ouija board because you know the knobs
Yeah.
doing all this and shit. The first time I seen some shit like this, I'm like, oh, that's nice. You know what I mean?
That shit on automatic,
That's
just doing
nice.
it. Yeah, man.
So, and then the effects that this man, like when Get Your Money While You Bullshit starts. I'm talking, but it's also reversing the same words that I'm saying in real time backwards. And I'm like, whoa, that's creepy, man. That's creepy. And he got a real big kick out of that. And, you know, we was in houses, so we know other artists wasn't finna come walking in and shit. So, I mean, it was cool for us to be in there with our hair half braided and, you know what I mean? Beer cans everywhere and shit. You know, weed smoke and you know, our people's in and out. It was a fun experience. And before you know it, it was over. It was over and the record was done. I'm like, okay, cool, you know. And got the deal with Island Records, man, where Patti LaBelle and Ronald Isley and Drew Hill and Monica,
Listen,
all of
man.
them. This was my first record deal. And man, I used to be shy to be around them.
And those are label mates?
Those are my label mates, my first one.
Wow.
Out the box.
Out the box. It came like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That was the first thing.
In your song "Why You Bullshit," and you say, "In order for me to win, I gotta lose sometimes, baby." Like, can you tell KDAY Nation why that's such an important life lesson?
You know what? It's about getting back up.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how you fall, it's about getting back up. No matter what nobody say, man, if you got something that you feeling in your heart, it don't matter what nobody else think. And see, that's one thing that stops a lot of people. What I think is they listen to friends, family, and neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
You have to listen to yourself. And that's what I did. I listened to myself. Like, man, you can do this. No matter how many times I went to jail, you could do this. If a hoe or two run off, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can do this. It was just that. It was about the getting back up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Getting back up, no matter what, get back up.
And I'm glad you
And
said it.
I knew I was smart enough to know that even if it looked like, you know, this would never happen, even if I had them days,
Mm-hmm.
you know, man, fuck this shit. 10 minutes wouldn't go by where I wouldn't apologize to myself, where I would eventually apologize to myself for saying it.
Mm. Yeah.
You know, no, I'm gonna keep going.
And you say all this, and it just ties into if you stay ready. That phrase is so important. Everyone has to understand that. Mm-hmm. But I feel like you created that.
Yeah,
I really do.
My mother's real slick with her mouth.
Okay.
You know, like I could go to her. I mean, I remember this. You know, I went to her one day. You know, calling myself, wanting to have a conversation with her and shit. I said, Mom, I'm tired of this bitch. And without even looking at me, she said, boy, you ain't tired. You gonna know when you're tired. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
And she's like, go get me a cigarette and a beer. She didn't want to talk about it no more.
Sound like a
done
G.
with it. Damn.
Yeah.
And you didn't ask her again.
Right.
Because then she got in your ass, you know. So you're going to know when you're tired. So things like that, you know. If it's good to you, it's good for you. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that type of, that came out of her mouth.
I feel like that's a phrase that everybody says now, though.
Oh, yeah.
They picked it up from your song, and everybody says it now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
an
I got it from
everyday
her.
phrase.
Yeah, I got it from Linda.
That's what we love.
She was a trip, man.
Wow.
She was a trip.
So we actually we went on live and we talked about interviewing you with some of our listeners. We got some really great sugar-free fans that jumped in on the live. Thank you guys so much for popping in. And I want to go ahead and shout out to one of our KDAY Nation member at Clint Westhood. He had a question. He said, "Please ask Sugar-Free, what do we have to do to bring the West Coast back to dominance?"
Allow Snoop to take full charge.
Ooh. Can you elaborate? That's a great answer. Yes,
I know where you're going with this one.
Yes.
Let's keep going down that road.
When you look at the king of the West Coast and all he's been through, and all his accomplishments and his previous accomplishments, you can pretty much tell where this is going. Now, see, the brother, he probably got an idea. So by me saying this, the brother who asked this question, he got to be somewhere going, that's right.
You know he is.
Because who or what else going to do that? You know, the man got a hold of his death row thing again. Cheers.
You think what Death Row did from the jump, all that it went through, the ups and downs, and now to be in his hands, it's a wrap.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That is, man. So, and people listen to him. Important people. So, here we come. Here come the West. That's my answer for the brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else you got over there, C?
Well, we have a question too. Now, Snoop and Sugar Free, they did a record, right, on Last Meal. How was the session with you and Snoop in that session together? Like, how was that?
The Last Meal?
Listen, to me, for me, I see two kings in a studio.
It's always a trip because, you know, I have my special ways of communicating with Snoop. You know, for example, you know, it'll come a time when I'm in the studio with him, I'll be like, dog, you need something from the store? Finna go to the store real quick. He just smile and say, nah. And I might even ask a couple of other niggas up in there. You know what I mean? He know I'm going home. I'm going home.
You know. I'm about to use that one.
No. We already know his slick exit is, I'm going to be real quick. I'm going to take this call in the hallway.
Go.
Romeo's gone.
I'm gone, man.
Ghosted. That's
Pass
Romeo.
Sierra by the time.
Come on,
somebody-
girl, talk about
I'll
it.
be right back. I'm going to answer this call. I'll be right back.
Come on, man.
Yes.
It's just something. It's just something comfortable.
We call it,
About doing
you're
it. It's
making your
comforting.
soft exit. You're making a soft exit.
That's all. That's all. That's it.
She's so on it right now.
That's all. you
Because
got
he
to do.
does that to me
Yeah.
all the time.
Man, you know what? And it's a reason. It's a reason. Don't it feel good?
It does.
No, it don't
feel-
feel good. We be in Vegas with the whole crew, and then
Yeah.
Romeo's like, I'm going to take this
Oh,
call.
that's especially.
And then everybody's like, where did Rome
Oh, no.
go? And they
When
look at me
it's
and I'm
busy
like,
like that?
he left.
Shit, when it's busy like that, that's when I'm most creative.
It's easy to.
And I'll make everybody think around me, you know, people might want to take pictures and shit. Let me finish this real quick. Soon as I say the last word, and I like to tell my fans, you know, I'm your friendly neighborhood player partner, Sugar Free. If it wasn't nobody else left in the world to pimp, I end up pimping me. Bam, and I set the mic down, boom, and we out the door. Steps and shit, back to the car.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, sometimes, especially if I can fool Ted, I'm out of there, man. Because, you know, I don't have nothing really much to say. I've done my job and I got to go. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. New house. You know, everything. You know, I like being there. I want to hurry up and get back there, you know.
Peace.
Isn't it dope
Peaceful.
just being at home sometimes, just being in your home, and you're like, man, I love this. I really enjoy just being home. There's nothing like it.
It's priceless.
I love being at the house.
Yeah.
I'm not hanging out after no show to talk about nothing. Man, I got to go measure the walls. Okay, there's 14.
That's what I'm
Nah.
talking about.
You know what I'm
Sugar-free.
saying?
Come
Because
with it.
we got
Come
furniture
with
coming
it.
up in here.
Dog.
We got furniture coming up in here, man. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna get this fish tank. That you know, it's other shit on my mind.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
And it's no disrespect to them.
There's no disrespect to nobody. I done all that.
I gave y'all what y'all
I
wanted.
done all that.
I killed it on the verse.
Yeah.
I got to go measure my walls. We got some crown molding to put up.
Man, on some real shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Color matching and all this different little shit. Because that's where I'm most creative. So I'm trying to get back there, you know,
Yep.
to stay creative for the people. And man, it's just what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one more question from one more KDAY Nation member at YG Blaze. And he said, please ask Sugar Free, how do you evolve as an artist but still remain true to who you are? Because he's always humble.
How do you?
Yeah, how do you evolve as an artist but still remain true to who you are?
Because you never have to put on a front.
No, always keep it authentic.
You know, like I say, it's about who you were before you got famous.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a hungry motherfucker. And I'm still like that. I'm still hungry. I'm 52. I'm still hungry and thirsty for this shit, man. You know, you have to want it. You got to want it so bad. You got to want it real bad, but you can't put the Lord second. You got to put the Lord first. I learned the hard way. You got to put the Lord first. You got to. You got to put the Lord first. Then you.
That's right.
That's
then
true.
everything else. You know.
You're right.
Once I got that part, I was cool because I didn't let nothing outside of that microphone fuck with me or bother me. I done been through the test of I mean some of your worst tests, some of your best ones. I mean, we're talking death. We're talking just little punk shit that can happen. You know, in the hater environment. You know, I know how to pimp around all that shit. You know what I mean? You got to think about what you want every day, every minute of every day. You know, I could be having a conversation and zone off, and you'll know, like people that know me, they know. You know, what was you just thinking about? And then I would have to say, you know, music thing. Well, but what did you say again?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how far gone I'm gone off with this shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still fucking hungry. I'm still fucking thirsty. That's who I was before this. It wasn't no woman or women or pleasure or no drug or nothing that took my main focus away from me. That's all I had.
Yeah.
It's all I had, and it's worth something. Shit, all I ever did was try to hustle. I was a bad drug dealer. I always got caught trying to rob a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I always got caught. I started dealing with women and wine. So I found my itch. I had to go through these things. And a job take a day, a career take a lifetime. I had to realize that shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a gem right there.
Isn't
I'm
it,
gonna
though?
observe that.
I
Yes.
want to run that one back.
See, people don't understand that.
That's so deep. And I'm going to tell you this. I was once told that once people taste success, that's when the shoulders drop and they relax. And that's when the motherfuckers behind you coming past you up.
Yeah, you
because
can't look
worked
at your
so hard.
highlights.
Yeah. The minute you taste
can't
that
trip
success.
off of that. The moment I believe these motherfuckers when they say, "Oh, here come the pimp god," "Oh, here come the nigga that wrote the Mac Bible," you believe all that shit, man. I'm just doing what I do. They called Jim Morrison the Lizard King. All this shit. He had a bunch of Elvis, Michael Jackson. Everybody had all these niggas that the people made up for. Don't believe that shit, because you're gonna be gone. The moment you believe that shit, you're gonna find yourself, you know, knocking on the door.
Yeah. Outside
You
trying
know,
to get back in.
outside the radio station saying, "Remember me?" You know, because your head didn't swell up and stuff like that. I don't believe that. I don't believe none of that. That's why I like to stay hungry and
Yeah.
you know, that's why I don't wear jewelry and shit. You know, you know, things like that. You know, but my house is the shit. You know,
I love
That's
it.
the castle.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Castle,
That's
man.
where you rest your head.
yeah. So I don't.
got
I
to.
don't believe those things. I don't believe them.
And that's what keeps you humble. And I think that's what
Yeah.
keeps you centered and grounded at the same time as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Our annual Krush Groove concert, we're
Yeah,
so
man.
excited. It's been gone for a couple years
Yeah.
ago. The pandemic, but it's back now.
That's what I'm talking
Crypto.com.
about.
How
Yeah.
excited are you? Crypto.com
Yeah.
Arena, the house that Kobe built. We still refer to it as Staples Center. It doesn't matter. It's one of the biggest venues, though.
Yeah. I mean, you know, what's that? 17,000, 19,000 people.
I think it's like
Can
19,000.
can
if I'm
wiggle
not
up in
mistaken.
there. I mean, come on, man. Here it is. boom, boom. I used to just beat on the table for my little cousins, you know what I'm saying? Just rap off the head all the time. And that was used to be my little audience.
Yeah.
They be like, bust one, big cuz, you know what I'm saying? I'll bust one. You know, you be talking 20,000 people came to see your ass.
Crazy.
I did something good, really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to get in the dressing room and go through the relaxation period, the prepping for this microphone.
Mm-hmm.
How do you relax before you go on stage? The only reason why I'm asking you is because when we go to our concerts and we walk in the dressing room, a lot of the artists, they play oldies. Or they'll play some R&B. Like it's kind of different how you guys
Warren's, you
unwind.
one of the best at it.
Oh, yeah.
Speakers out the door, everything.
Yes, loves playing oldies right before he hits the stage. Like, how do you do it?
I drink, I smoke, and I really like, most of the times, like to be quiet. I mean, sometimes I'm with the music, but I never bring my shit, you know, to play my music. But I'll be thinking about it. So, no, if I get there, maybe I should do that this time. Bring my setup.
Why not?
Right?
Yes.
But no, I'm going to tell you, while I'm on stage, I'm going to worry about my shit. I ain't bullshit.
He said, why you bullshitting? Who watching my
He's like,
shit?
that's why I don't
watching
bring my
my
shit.
shit?
Come
Yes.
on, if y'all up here.
Right.
Somebody ain't watching
Well,
my
because I
shit.
got everything that's right there I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to be like as calm as I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on the way there, I mean, I might listen to some Jack FM, listen to some '80s music, some '80s pop music, because I'm into all that Duran Duran shit.
Yeah.
U2, Psychedelic Furs, Thompson Twins. I go on and on. You know, I love that kind of music, and that's what I listen to at home too, man. A lot of that shit, man.
Gotta switch
That's
it
what's
up.
up.
Gotta switch it up. One thing we know for sure, when you come to Krush Groove, what you gonna do when you get on stage? You drop some gems today, some knowledge today, like you always do.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is a pleasure having you in the building, bro. You know
man,
that.
right on, man.
And I'm taking that home with me.
It's a joy to be here.
Work is for a day, but career's a lifetime.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Taking that.
Job take a day, a career take a lifetime.